I said, girl, why you keep calling? I said, girl, why you keep calling? Yeah. She said, I need a new whip. Yeah, cause I know that you're still ballin'. She just wanna go back to the future, so I brought that girl a DeLorean. 21 minutes until I gotta go, so I told that girl I'm gonna slaughter it. My show, left her man in the crowd on the floor. Out of town, never saw her before. Told her, baby, we don't got that long. Listen, this not my city show, but I treat it like my city show. 20 more minutes into it more. 20 more minutes.
Yo, welcome back to the King Ant Vibes, the podcast. Clap it up, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, yo, welcome back to season 2, episode 3. I know, as you can see, we in a different environment, not my bedroom no more. Well, I won't say no more because I'll probably be in there a few more times. But right now I'm in the office where I live at, and a little room right here. But as you can see, I have someone new with me right now. We're gonna have another one. I know you see this chair right here, but we're gonna have another person whenever he comes in. But I'm gonna let him introduce himself, and then we can get on today's topic. So go ahead, bro.
What's up? My name's Isaiah. I go to school with King Ant, music producer, and we're gonna talk about something interesting today.
Yes, sir. You think about starting your own podcast?
Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah. So what? Tell me what you do.
Well, I'm a producer. I make a lot different types of music. I go by Prodigy, Prodygyee. I make hip hop beats. I make a lot. I'm starting to do different types of things. Like I was making some indie stuff. I've been trying to get into lo-fi, classical.
Yeah.
And I just make a lot. Right now I'm in the process of making an album. That's going not well.
What's it called? What's it gonna be called?
Versatile.
Okay.
Because people were like, "Oh, your music sounds the same. Your music sounds the same." I'm like, "All right,
okay.
I got you."
Okay.
So
I like that. You got shoot. You got a cover like pick whatever.
I got someone working on my cover.
Your artwork. That's what I meant to say. You got artwork. Okay.
I got someone working on that right now. And then yeah. Other than that. I deleted all my beats off my computer on accident, so...
What?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't having none, like, backup on the flash drive? Bro,
I was cleaning my desktop, right? And, basically what happened was I took everything off my desktop, put it in a folder. I'm like, oh, everything just copied to the folder, because it did. I checked and everything was there. But everything stayed on the desktop, so I deleted everything on the desktop and threw it in the trash bin, and then the next day I was in class, I was deleting some applications, and I clicked empty trash bin and deleted like 1,000 files. And I went on FL Studio in class to listen to some beats, and I'm like, damn, there's nothing there.
I had one time, I learned from this mistake. My computer had crashed. I was on Windows at this time. I was on Windows, and my computer had crashed. And I had some good beats on there too, and I lost them. So since that day, I got my bag is over there. That's my point over there, y'all. But I put all my music on a flash drive, and I have it on my computer too. And so just in case. So you always gotta have a flash drive, man, and have it on your computer as well.
I went and bought one the next day.
Next day. That's the same way how I learned.
I'm like, you know what? This means I gotta make better stuff.
Yeah. That's the same way I learned. Well, yeah, I know that feeling though. I definitely know that feeling. Mm-hmm. But what's going on with me right now? School as well. Me and Daniel, whenever he gets here, me and him's working on something. I think we might go work on it a little bit after the podcast, depending on how he feels or whatever. Whenever But we got something going on too. It's an EP. It's gonna have, I think, at least 3 songs on there. We haven't named it yet, and we don't have any artwork for it yet. We haven't talked about any of that yet, but we just been working on the music. We got one. I sent him when he gets here, he can tell you whatever. But I sent him 3 beats, and he picked one out of them. He's gonna be singing, by the way, because when they'll get
He's a multi-instrumentalist.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like I thought I was. No. No. After I saw him play everything, I'm like, okay, he's way better at everything.
No, okay. yeah. He's gonna be singing. I might ask him. I thought about it. I might rap on one song, but if we're gonna do like a what he say? Metro Boomin and 21, I think, or something like that. Something like that. But it's an R&B though. It's not like the same thing because I'm just gonna be producing and he's gonna be singing. But I might ask him to rap on like one of the songs though. But yeah, that's what we're working on. But I'm trying to waste time for him to get before we actually get started on the stuff. And also, this place do close at 5, and so I'm trying to wrap it up. I mean, not wrap it up, but you know, it might be a little more fast paced because I had some sub topics to talk about. But because of time and stuff, I might just have to go right into the main stuff. Mm-hmm. But while we waiting, I'll go into the one of the sub stuff. I guess we could talk about Lil Nas.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you want to talk about? Let's talk about Lil Nas, cause don't he has a new project coming out soon?
17th.
17th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even remember. I think it's his name. I think it's Montero. I think that's it.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
That's I don't know. I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah. He was like, call me. There was a whole interview he did. He was like, it's called Call Me by Your Name. So I just put Montero in the parentheses.
I thought that was just the song. That song is not. It's the whole project.
I think no. Well, Call Me by Your Name. Mm-hmm. It's called Montero in parentheses. Call Me by Your Name. Mm-hmm. And he was like, well, let me just put my name there, so you can call me by my name or like something.
Okay.
And then I think his project's called Montero, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. But I know he got one, and I heard the snippet, and it sounds good.
Yeah.
And reason why I put Lil Nas as a topic because a lot of people, not people, well, yeah, people I know too, but a lot of other fellow like musicians like Isaiah and Daniel, whatever, like we appreciate the music. Y'all be on some other stuff though.
Y'all be like, oh, he's selling Nikes with blood in it. I'm like,
nah, hold on, wait. That was a little bit too far. I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of far. And didn't he get sued? He got sued, right?
No, I think, but he was like, everyone's like, oh, he has a court case. It was just a setup for
it. It was a setup.
Baby.
Okay, so I thought he really did got sued.
I think he did,
but
by Nike, but like
that
he played out a whole scene, a whole thing for Industry Baby.
Yeah, cause I knew that mugshot that he so was for the music video. Mm-hmm. That threw me all off. And I was like, oh yeah, he got in jail for that shoe thing, but no, it was a whole setup. But that man's music is I haven't heard. I'm not gonna say there isn't one out there, but I haven't heard a freaking bad Lil Nas X song. Have you?
I don't think I have.
I don't think I have. I think every song I heard from him, like, it slaps. Like, it's a hit. And it's been, like, every song he put out has been hits. Like, they've been on the chart.
I mean, or some, like, I think Old Town Road was cheesy, of course.
Yeah.
But, like, it didn't sound bad. The producer was pretty good on the beat.
And then I remember Holiday came out. That was a hit. It's a holiday. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, like, this man Nas be really putting out. And I think he said it in the new song. I forget was it the one with the trumpets?
Oh, that's Industry Baby.
Industry Baby, yeah. I think he said that too. Like, I be putting out hits. Yeah, and I really think that that's Daniel texting me right now. I'm telling him to go inside the office. I really think that his project is gonna be better than Dona or CLB. I really do.
If the production is better than both of them, then it might be.
It might be. I really think so. But that's just my opinion. Y'all be sleeping on Nas, to be honest. Y'all really do. And
I'm not too worried about
what he does. Like, first of all, that's his way of life.
Have you seen what he's been doing on TikTok? He's like, he has a pregnant belly.
I seen that. Yeah, and it's supposed to be like
And
that project coming.
He's like, oh, Baby Montero's coming on the 17th.
Yeah.
I think he just keeps not crossing the line, but he keeps doing something different.
There is
like, what the hell is wrong with it?
I do feel like this though. I do feel like Nas. I want to be like Nas, bro. Like, you do know you're not the first gay artist.
But at the same time, he's like, yeah, but
cause he does
give a shit.
He does stuff so like he's like you said, like kind of going over the line. But like, I want is that Dan right there? There you go, right there.
That boy Dan.
What's up, bro?
Dan.
How are we?
We
already started.
We already started. We're waiting on. No, come on.
Good.
No.
Oh, cool. All right.
Because we have to be out here by 5. So
Gotcha.
we was talking about Nas. But introduce yourself, bro.
Okay, what's going on, everyone? I am Daniel, fellow classmate of both of these guys. I just came from a gig, so
Nice.
running a little late. Dude, I've been nighting all day. I can't believe you left at like 11?
Yeah, that's what me and Jay was done by like 10, 11.
Dude, we used all that time.
What did y'all do?
Well, we were just like, we tracked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I sang for both songs.
Oh,
My
yeah.
song and the Mateo song.
Okay, I didn't know we could do that. I thought we just had to record like we just
Yeah.
all he told us to do was read our lyrics. He didn't say we could do anything else.
Okay.
So that's why if we knew that, most definitely, because I definitely is almost finished. I definitely will record it.
Right.
But I didn't know that was an option for me.
Gotcha.
But either way, we're gonna get that done anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
What?
we really just did it because honestly, there was just so much time, and they were like, there's no harm in.
And he was with Kathleen too, though.
Yeah.
'Cause she's in the room with us and stuff. She knows us a little better and stuff.
Yeah.
So But what's his name? I want to say Chris. It's not Chris.
So there was Mark, Corey.
Corey's cool. It was Corey.
Yeah, Corey.
Corey's cool, but he's not in the room with like Kathleen B. So that's
Yeah.
probably why. I don't know, but anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. But
We're talking about Nas.
yeah, we was talking about Nas.
Okay.
And
We're talking about how his project that's coming out.
how it might be better than CLB and Donda.
Cool.
But that's like, it has to all do with the production, I think.
Okay.
Because obviously it's Kanye and Drake.
Yeah.
So we have to just see what happens.
Definitely. Yeah. So give me a recap of what's going on right now. What are we?
We didn't talk about
We
that
just
much.
right now we just introduced ourselves.
Oh, you just started?
Yeah, we didn't start like a few minutes ago.
Okay. Cool.
We won't get into the main topic until you got here.
Okay.
We were just talking about
The last words he's like, well, Nas thinks he's the only gay.
Yeah,
rapper.
I was telling everybody like, first I was saying that I haven't heard a bad Nas song.
Nah.
And he said he hasn't either, because he puts out hits, and I also said that, but I think the reason why people be putting off him is because of what he does, and he do be crossing the line sometimes. I do feel like he do, and
it's like for some reason it's the best marketing strategy.
It is. That man is smart when it comes to the marketing strategy.
I'll also say it probably is up to par with Jake Paul's marketing strategy too. Yeah. Jake Paul's always crossing the line.
Oh. Man.
Yeah. I hate Jake Paul.
Yeah, but
I like Logan more than
but Jake Paul, I don't know. I mean, sure, he might not have the best personality, but honestly, he's a very smart business person.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
Have you heard that guy went to a Jake Paul fight or whatever, and he snuck back. He quit his job. He wanted to work for Jake Paul.
I saw that.
And he got backstage.
And he started crying and stuff.
He
Like,
couldn't
I'm
get
making
it.
$100K a year. I was making $100K a year, and then
He didn't get it, but the thing,
nobody felt bad for him.
because like when he was, and I actually respect Jake for this, because the questions he was asking the guy was actually like good questions. Like, he was like, "What do you do? Like, what can you do?" And the dude was like, "I can do TikTok dances." like no, bro. Like, what can you do that help like this movement? Like, he had nothing to offer to the table, and so I just think he thought he was gonna get there and get a job and like. just be famous, get money just being around him. Like, no, bro, like everybody around Jake, I'm pretty sure do something and bring something to the table. So like he just thought he was gonna get there, have fun, and get paid and get famous, whatever. And he lost his job, quit his job over that. And I was like, yo, and he was crying. I don't know why he was crying. Like that was
Everyone in the comments, he was like, "I don't feel bad for you."
Yeah, I don't. I really don't.
He was
they're like, I
found to make Jake or Logan feel bad for him. And that's the only reason. Other than that, like the fact is, if he quit his job, went to go see, what was it, Jake Paul or Logan Paul?
It was Jake. It was
no,
Jake.
he was talking to Logan.
I think it was Logan. Yeah.
Was it Logan?
Yeah, it was Logan.
I think so.
So
I get him confused.
But still, Logan,
Jake, I get him confused.
I feel like Logan.
Paul.
I feel like Logan might be the better business person.
Well, okay. Well, that
agree.
makes sense then. Then how Logan was talking, nigga. I thought it was Jake, so I was actually surprised how he was asking the question. But it makes sense. Logan will be the one that is the smarter one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But what I was saying was that his expectation was that he was going to be able to quit his job, go over to Logan Paul and beg, to get him started up or whatever. See, I don't really remember the video, but I did see it. And honestly, the moment I read the caption of that, he said that he left his $100,000 job. I was like,
everyone was like, once you said 100K, I lost all respect.
Honestly.
That was wild.
Yeah, but Lil Nas, that's coming out the 17th. That's gonna be a
banger. I haven't heard.
You saw the Elton John's on it.
You lying?
On one of his TikTok videos, it was showing all the features, and I'm pretty sure I saw Elton John's name.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No.
That actually does make sense.
Okay.
Elton John.
And there were some other people I don't remember, but there were some weird features on there.
Some weird features.
Not weird, but like unexpected features.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do think Megan's on there. But y'all saw that Megan's is nominated for Best Lyricist?
Megan Thee Stallion.
For VMAs, I think. Nominated.
That's tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
And my friend's going to the VMAs, actually.
Really? Where is it?
Yeah. It's in Newark, I thought. It might be in New York, or Philly, but I mean, he lives in the tri-state area. He's went like the past 2 years, so that should be fun.
Okay. Yeah, it's tomorrow. I probably won't. I don't got nowhere to watch it.
I would not tune in.
No, I won't.
Honestly,
I used to when
It's
I was
like it's like Grammys, VMAs, Oscars. Well, maybe I don't want to put Oscars because I feel like that's just a different realm in general.
Mm.
But the Grammys and the VMAs, those are just.
I used to watch it with my grandma back at home. Well, like BET Awards, VMAs,
Yeah.
We just love watching the thing. But now I don't have no way to watch it. And plus, I don't think
I think it was pretty funny when one year the jazz upright bassist beat Justin Bieber. I think it was the best artist.
When Cardi B beat Travis Scott out of that well, I forget what
Best
was.
album.
Best album.
2018.
That
Hey, but our alumni Leslie Brathwaite. He got that. He was the engineer for it.
Yeah, but I still think that Travis should have definitely got it. Yeah, that even I don't even like Astroworld. I really don't. I don't.
It wasn't.
I don't think it was that big to me, but I can't deny like how like good it was to everybody's and how popular it was. So like obviously I really thought Nipsey Hussle should have got it. Victory Lap. I think he should have got it, but
did he get nominated?
He got nominated.
Okay.
Yeah, he got nominated.
I was gonna say he didn't get nominated.
No, he got nominated.
What year did he? What year did Nipsey die?
Man, I can't remember. I think it was at least
2019, right?
Was it? It might have been 2 years ago.
2019 or 2020. It was kind of recent.
Yeah. But all right, we can go ahead and go into the main topic because we do have to be out here by 5.
Yeah.
Donda versus CLB. Drake versus Kanye. Who wants to go first?
There was something I was gonna say, but I'm gonna wait for the podcast. I'm not I don't have any bias against either of them. There's people that are like, oh, I'm a Kanye fan and I hate Drake, or I'm a Drake fan and I hate Kanye. They beef. I'm like, I don't care, because I mean, if you really get into other people's beef. Well, I don't understand what the point of that is. So, an unbiased opinion, But also, I'm not gonna get into which one I like better yet. I was also thinking it's really funny how Drake dropped his. I don't know. Was it scheduled before Donda dropped?
Well, Donna wasn't even supposed to drop the 3rd.
It dropped.
Donna dropped on September 3rd.
It did.
Yeah. And it wasn't even
No,
supposed
that
to.
was CLB. CLB dropped the 3rd, and then Donda dropped in August.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, all I remember is that Donna wasn't supposed to drop when it dropped.
No, it dropped last Sunday.
I thought it dropped the 3rd.
It was last
I'll
Sunday.
look it up.
I remember because I was at church. Pastor was talking about it.
I'm pretty sure it dropped the 3rd because it wasn't supposed to drop. And plus, when it did drop, Apple had blocked jail too.
The 29th
29th
of August.
August, really? Okay. What? So CLB dropped it.
The 3rd, yes.
Okay.
I remember because I was going to the
Was
gym.
it Sunday though?
It might have been. I feel like I feel like it would have been.
Interesting.
Stan.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's just kind of funny. The video is just.
Yeah. I just tried to do something.
Hurt. Ooh. Are we gonna talk about some songs in the?
Yeah, I want to get. I
like
want
some specific songs.
I wanted to get your opinion. So you're not biased, right? You're not biased either. I would say I'm not biased. I do it, and I know my friends who are watching this are saying that's bull crap.
Oh, it was the 29th. My bad.
Yeah, okay. The date.
Because it was last Sunday.
We was trying to do this for a while, so the dates is losing me.
Honestly, the last 2 weeks have been
Because I was in the
insane.
gym when CLB dropped. I was like, oh shit.
What was that? 2 a.m, right?
I don't remember, but I was at the gym at like 6, and I'm like, oh, CLB dropped.
Yeah, it was supposed to drop at midnight, but then it got pushed back.
But my point was, was it scheduled for CLB to drop? Like, did we know how long it was gonna drop, or did he just drop it?
No, it was scheduled.
Okay.
I was saying that Donda wasn't supposed to drop then.
It was supposed to drop the 6th of August. I think that was the date.
Yeah.
And then he was like, he didn't say anything, didn't drop. How many? He had like 3 listening parties, didn't he? He had 3 different album listening parties, I'm pretty sure. Because he was supposed to drop it.
Kanye did?
Yeah,
Kanye.
Because he was having one for each drop, and he goes, oh, I don't want to drop it anymore. I want to fix some things. And I have a version of Donda before this one on my computer.
Okay. But yeah, what I was saying was, I won't say I'm biased, but I'm a Meek Mill fan, right? So y'all, back in summer 16, y'all remember, right? Meek Mill versus Drake. Y'all remember that beef? No?
I don't.
Like that.
Dang, that's crazy. But that was a hard time for me because everybody was saying Drake body Meek, and I had a strong opinions about that because I felt like that didn't happen. So I actually went on a no Drake strike until they made up. I did not listen to Drake I think it was a good almost 2 years. I didn't listen to Hotline Bling. I didn't.
Anytime
So
you
that
get on
wasn't
the
a
radio,
part.
like,
That
turn it
wasn't
up.
a part of your high school.
No, Drake was not. No, it
So
wasn't.
every time it popped up on Instagram, you'd be like, nope.
I'll pass right through it. I would talk. I would go through the
You're like,
music
you don't
store.
even get my.
That's
Second-
commitment.
No,
That is
I'm
lot of
a
commitment.
mad Meek Mill fan, yo, and I missed a lot of Drake stuff.
Wow.
Drake and Future had dropped the project, I think, and I did not listen to it. And they had a lot of good songs on it. They were good songs, and I ain't gonna lie, but I was not gonna listen to it though. I forget what project it was. Was it Life Is Good? I think that might have been it.
Probably.
Yeah, Life Is Good, and I did not listen to it.
Okay. I mean,
Until they finally made up and made Going Bad on Meek Mill's championship project. But yeah, but I'm not biased though because when I hear good music, I know good music, and so even though I do have that history with Drake, my reasoning is not because of that, and I want the people to know that the reason why I'm gonna just say the reason why I feel like Donda is better than CLB is not because I don't like Drake. If Drake had made something I just feel like what Kanye did on his project was way better than what CLB did, and there was better production. There was better, and they both had mad features. Let's get that out of the way.
I think the reasoning behind Kanye's is because obviously he produced his album.
Yeah.
Except, I think there was a couple he might have not, but I'm pretty sure he produced all the songs. Because obviously he is a producer. And I think, well, I'm gonna just say, I don't know, because I've been struggling to think which one I like better, because on one hand I really like how Kanye produced his album, but I also really like the production of CLB. The first song with that sample, I love you, that's a great sample. I really like that sample.
But as you get deeper into the album, I'm going to start sharing my opinion.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let me preface real quick, because I haven't really said anything. So, one, hip-hop has not been my main genre in like 2 years now. So like, yeah, I was very into hip-hop in high school, but now it's like, you know, very different. So coming back and listening to these albums with a very unbiased opinion, like for example, I don't consider myself a Kanye fan. I don't consider myself a Drake fan, although Drake's Views album was my most listened to album in 2016, 2017, honestly. So that was my favorite album coming from Drake. Because before high school, before the time period of 2015 to 2019, hip hop was, there was like a 1 out of 5 chance hip hop was in my music rotation.
Okay.
So getting into hip hop, Drake was one of my biggest artists. That was before. Before that 2015 to 2019 period, Kanye was the one who came to me the most in terms of, you know, Kanye was just making hit after hit after hit. And after, so there's that, all that, coming in here, listening to CLB the past week and Donda, I'm gonna be honest and say that I thought that Drake really just, I thought we were in the past.
Yeah.
Honestly. And the production was really cool. These samples were great, but we're at a time period now where these kind of sampling production and the kind of producers that we have now who sample stuff and try and make it into beats, it's kind of getting old. And I kind of felt like that in CLB, honestly. Now Kanye, he was sampling a lot of stuff in his album, but it almost felt really orchestrated, which felt really cool, and it felt really new. Like I said, I don't have a hip hop, or I don't have a Drake or Kanye bias, but yeah, I mean, straight up, Donda was just
right, yeah, and a lot, and another thing is, I just want to make sure that I'm not saying that CLB is trash. And matter of fact, we probably won't even have this topic if they won't like go ahead.
If they were,
if CLB was
honestly,
trash, I mean, we wouldn't be even having this. CLB. I also think Donda might be better for me too. I was listening to Donda when it came out because I was so excited for that album. For some reason, I'm not even a Kanye fan or a Drake fan. I was super excited for Donda because I'm like, you know, this might be one of the best albums to come out. Now, for some reason, I just had a feeling. I'm like, this could be a really good album because, I mean, I haven't listened to Kanye. I mean, I listened to Kanye, but not like that. I'm not, obviously. So, I think the thing with Donda is just how everything works. You know? Yeah. You go into Donda. And then you go into jail. And I don't know, there was a theory, not a theory, but like, someone was like, the Donda and Donda chant in the first, the Dona are the same rhythm.
Probably.
And they were playing it together. They're like, Dona, take what you want, Dona. And I was like, that's kind of cool. If he did that on purpose, that's kind of cool.
He might probably know Kanye.
Then did y'all notice after jail, that's when he played the drums? Like there were drums after jail was over. There was like a minute and a half of
Yeah.
drums. And there's some people online that's like mixing them together and they're putting the drums over Donda. It's actually kind of.
You got a favorite song on Donda?
My favorites. I'm gonna give you a couple. So there's Hurricane.
He's gonna keep on. You just,
Off the Grid. I like Heaven and Hell.
Mhm.
And Moon.
Moon. I think Moon is my favorite.
That's
That's the first one I was listening to. I'm like,
Yeah.
when it leaked.
That's Don Toliver, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
When it
I
leaked,
really
when it
don't
first
know.
leaked on TikTok, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
That's okay. See, what you were saying was like I was agreeing with, and I didn't know why I was agreeing, but it was because of the moon leak, which is why I was like, oh, this is sick. Dude.
It was the Moon League.
Yeah.
I'm like, this might be one of the best albums if every song is this good.
Mhm.
And I'm not gonna say that every song wasn't that. I mean, there was some really good songs. Hurricane's really good. Jail's alright. I kind of like Jail. But
Yeah.
Off the Grid. Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
With Lil Yachty, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But honestly, my favorite one's gonna be Moon.
Yeah. But
I think it's gonna be Moon, Heaven and Hell, Off the Grid, okay, and what was the last one I said? Hurricane. No, Hurricane's gonna be 3, and then okay. But yeah, those are my top 5.
you got one or
I
not?
got 24.
24.
Does that make sense for me? I'm a very big like choral kind of choir.
No, that does make
Oh,
sense.
and the fact that he was recording that choir.
Mm.
So there's 24. There's Moon, and there's Jail. What was I gonna say? All right, well we'll come back to me.
Okay. But yeah, like I was saying though, like if they won't like beefing or whatever, button heads, and they would just, if they were just two.
Imagine
artists,
Drake on Donda. Imagine Kanye on CLB.
Yeah,
you know?
like we definitely could have had that, and they're both great projects. Like and it's crazy is I never seen a hip hop beef or whatever when two artists put out a project or a song
around
the same time or whatever, and one isn't like they're both good.
Okay, did you explain the beef though?
I did not.
It's basically it all started, I think, when Kanye dropped
Drake's Location, right? Or am I
No, when Drake dropped it was a song. What song was it? It was Kiki.
You talking about that
Kiki,
Kim jump?
Do you yeah.
In My Feelings. It goes
In My
back to
Feelings.
then?
I think that's what
Does
it
it
was
really?
because
What?
he was like, and then you all remember the video? It's like the picture of Kanye just looking at his phone.
And somebody.
He was talking about why are you talking? If you were dating Rihanna, and I'm like, Riri, do you love me? And like, apparently Kiki is Kim's nickname.
I didn't really like. I thought
When
that was.
he was walking, he talked about it. He goes,
Okay.
why would I make a song saying, Riri, do you love me? Like, you're smarter than that. And then there was the song where Drake wanted the beat that Kanye made. And then they started having the beef. And Kanye's like, you know what?
man.
No. And then he goes, poopity scoop.
Yeah.
Scoop, dee whoop.
Yeah.
Really? It goes.
That's
that
what
far
it was.
back?
Dude, I really forgot about
Drake
that.
wanted that beat.
Yeah.
Then I learned about this a couple months ago because I didn't know they were beefing. And then I'm like, and then
Kanye paid for that.
a video popped up on my TikTok, and I think Drake wanted the beat for some insane amount of money. I don't want to say 20 million, but 20 million comes to my head.
Mm.
It might not be true, but
It might be. I don't know.
you know, it is Drake.
Yeah,
And y'all heard about the whole artist thing with CLB, like how now he's like the richest artist in the world or something because Drake used his album cover is like similar to, I don't know. Yeah, it's a whole article. My friend was telling me about it. I haven't looked it up yet. But yeah, that's how far the beef really goes.
Because when Kanye dropped Donda, it became the biggest stream thing, and then as soon as I think it was a couple days, but as soon as Drake dropped his, it broke Kanye already. So that was it broke streaming records. It was #1 in 130 countries.
Well,
Yep.
Donda came out and it wasn't supposed to come out.
It was because it kept. I think that was also on purpose. If we really think about it.
But Kanye was really mad. I don't think that was
Okay,
on
well,
purpose.
So
There's
well,
some-
Universal what was it? Universal released it without his
permission.
consent,
Yeah.
his permission.
Mm-hmm.
So, therefore, it wasn't an official release, right? Or it was an official release. They just didn't have time to announce it. Is that the case?
I didn't know about that.
Oh, okay.
You know? Yeah.
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 So
he was
that's
heated.
why I was like, that's why I thought the numbers were like that.
Mm.
So,
It might be. Yep.
Because Kanye, he honestly, knowing Kanye, if Universal didn't drop it, he would have probably taken another couple months to drop it.
Honestly, you're so right. Because, to be honest, when
There's not even an explicit version. That's what especially in OK, it's censored.
Mm.
Some of it's censored. If you didn't notice, it's like, oh, these rap, you know what I mean? And I think in what's it called? Off the Grid, some of Cardi's lyrics are censored.
interesting.
It's really weird. I'm like, is there no? And it's not explicit at all. No song. It has an E next to it. I'm like, huh. Are they just not dropping one? And they don't have an explicit version either.
Right.
It was also kind of weird how they just uploaded it, a black cover art, just all black.
Yeah, all black. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that was supposed to be, because there was like multiple cover art like things that people thought it was gonna be. Like there was one that you all know, Super Hot, that one video game where you have to like you move with time. That one album cover that looked like that, and then there was one of his mom as a baby, because Donda is his mom's name. And did y'all know Donda Chant was Kanye's mom's like heartbeat before she died?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kanye went crazy after his mom died.
He fixed up his childhood house as well.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah, most definitely.
When did she die? Do we know?
I don't remember off the top of my head. Probably like early 2000s maybe.
Oh,
Cause
okay.
he was saying then. And then I know that's my theory.
What do y'all think happened? Did he do y'all think he just like
snap?
Maybe.
I just think that he didn't handle it right because he was already big, and then his mom died, and you gotta imagine like people all over him and stuff like that. And
They're probably like, oh, how do you feel about your mom dying?
Yeah, he had no time to like really go through the process. That's your mom, man. Like you need like a good amount of He probably never got that.
I don't know why honestly, if I were in that I'm not trying to be like, why didn't you do that?
No.
Just like, why didn't I would have just, if I was in that situation, locked myself in on it for a little bit. I mean, obviously that might not be healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, I don't want to sound like.
Well, everybody goes through grief a different way. So
I know. I've been through that route.
Yeah.
And
but I've been saying that like that man, he went off since his mom died. Still love him. He's still great, still talented, still one of the Hall of Fames. Most definitely.
Yeah.
We got a few more minutes.
What?
Yeah, it's 4:30. It's 4:34. We gotta be out of I'm guessing like maybe we can end by like 4:50 maybe. So are we all in agreement that we all think Donda?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk.
I heard it.
Let's talk about CLB while we're at it.
Okay.
See what we like about CLB. I already said I like some of the production they do, and I know you said you didn't like how, it's not that you didn't like, you think it's getting a little old.
Yeah, my biggest thing coming here that I wanted to talk about was the fact that times are changing, and you have albums like Donda and how different it was. And I was gonna say this before, but I don't necessarily think every song on Donda is great. I just think that they're different, and different is really good because I listen to CLB and I'm like, wow, this just feels so incredibly the same.
There's the thing with Drake's songs, other than what's the EP he dropped a EP a couple months ago, Wants and Needs. That one was pretty, it had Wants and Needs, and then it had Lemon Pepper Freestyle with Rick Ross. And then,
I know what you're talking about. I forgot what's his name though. I forgot the name. I don't keep up with Drake that much.
Yeah,
honestly, same.
I listen to it because actually it's funny because he talks about where I'm from. He's like it's in the chorus.
But yeah, I agree with you, Dan. Though it does sound like old Drake, and I think I was talking to one of my friends about that. How it brought old Drake is cool though. Like, don't get me wrong, like that's a classic. But nowadays, especially our generation, like we have an attention span at like 10 seconds. Like people and that's another thing. Both of their projects had a good amount of 5-minute songs, I think. And how many songs were on Dona? Like 27, right?
I think so.
And then it was like on CLB, like maybe a good 20, maybe.
Yeah.
Even 20, I feel like that's still a lot.
21.
Yeah, that's
good albums like 15.
Good nowadays because you can't keep them from listening. You can't, because most of the time, even if your song is good, they still gonna probably either skip or like stop listening to it and say they're gonna come back later and never do.
I listened to all of CLB, but I haven't listened to all of Dona.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying though. Like they have to realize like nowadays you need shorter stuff. No, that's what Trippie Redd and them know. That's what Ski X, Lil Yachty. That's what all of them know. They understand that. And I really hate that. That's how it is because you can't even really get to like really express your stuff like really in a minute or some songs. But like
drops multiple albums.
Yeah, that's what. But like
honestly, that might be what you have to do.
That's
just
what
drop
you
multiple albums like within the same time period.
A lot of singles.
That too.
That's what they do. A lot of singles, and that's one thing I feel like was bad on both projects. Too long songs, too many songs.
There were a lot of part 2s in Donda that probably weren't needed. There was Jesus Love Part 2, then there was Off the Grid Part 2.
Jail Part 2.
Yeah.
You gotta remember these two come back from like back in the day though, so that's what they kind of used to. Like 5-minute songs, 21, 27 number of songs. So I'm comparing them to people that come to quote unquote SoundCloud rappers or whatever. But they understand. But that nowadays you need to have shorter songs and a little bit. Do y'all agree? Like y'all agree? Like definitely agree. Cause I've seen so many people.
Well, you have to. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
But I agree with that, but only for a specific audience, and that's the people who don't really listen to music, but they see all these famous people like Kanye, like Drake. And so I feel like that kind of formula is more for them. Because, like, I guess, like, us three, like, we could definitely just sit down and listen to a whole album.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like, 13-minute songs. And, you just sit there and you just listen to the whole thing and vibe out.
Yeah, we'll sit here and break it apart and stuff like that. But you got to understand, like, the general audience don't do that. Yeah. And so that's the people you really have to go for.
So that's what I agree with that for the general audience.
Yeah.
And that's also one of my points is we're looking at this from a different view.
We are.
That's why the general public likes CLB more. Because they're looking at it like, oh, this is something I can like, oh, I could put this in my Instagram captions.
Honestly.
I did not even think about that.
It's like, Drake is like, oh, I could put this in my Instagram captions.
I did not even think about it.
It's funny because I saw this. It was like Kanye. I like bringing up this point since we learned about it in history. When we were learning about swing and jazz. Swing is money, jazz is music. CLB's money. I think Donda's music.
I agree.
I don't want to say that they're both not music.
No.
Yeah.
But like in that perspective, you know,
that is 100% true.
That is true.
That is crazy true. Because I think of Kanye as
a musician.
Like, he's a real artist.
Yeah.
Like what he does and what he did on Dona is just so artistic. And like, it might not make a lot of sense. But
when Kanye rapped, there were some weird lyrics. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
And then in Hurricane, there's some things I do want to nitpick about Donda. In Hurricane, it might have been artistically done on purpose, but in Hurricane, do y'all notice when the Weeknd's like, I don't know what the line is, but then the choir comes in and the choir just cuts, and it doesn't and it's not ringing. I'm like, I don't like that. I want it to ring out. I want it to be like, don't let me down, and then it stops. Yeah. And then Lil Baby comes in.
I think that's
there were actually Lil Baby on an organ. I don't hate that. Lil Baby on an organ. That wasn't bad at all.
Most definitely.
And another thing is, there was a lot of weird things that he did. Like, another problem with, I don't remember what song it is, but it just cuts off, like, the sample. It's just kind of weird.
Well, you know, Kanye does weird stuff.
Yeah.
That's his way.
That's yay.
But it also could be the fact that those versions were not supposed to be released.
That's facts. It could be that too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff it could be.
That it's because it does sound unfinished. But for something that sounds unfinished,
It's
pretty good.
Yeah.
And then all the features were, I don't want to say all the features, but most of the features were pretty good. I didn't really like Jay-Z's feature in jail.
Really?
Not that much.
Honestly, same.
Really?
I think it
So-
would have, honestly, if
I
it
think
had
it was-
drums in it, it probably would have been a little better. But I didn't, I like how some of the songs don't have drums. I've been thinking to put drums on Okay, like some hard, like trap drums.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, Jay-Z's, it bores me out a
Really?
little bit. Yeah.
Honestly,
I
it
like
felt
Jay-Z.
really weird being in it.
I like
It felt really weird.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
He has good music, but it did not.
I loved
sound
it.
that good.
I actually loved it. But yeah,
That'll probably go on me.
yeah. Yeah, so that's another thing. Like, a lot of things you have to listen to multiple times, and it'll probably grow on you. But I can understand that, though. I can definitely understand that. But you probably gotta wrap it up now, cause I got
one question though.
What's up?
You guys think that in the long run, are you more likely to listen to Donda or CLB?
I listen to both. I
In
listen
the
to
long run, we're talking years from now.
years from now, probably Donda.
Probably
Yeah.
Donda. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
There's probably not the whole album, but there's definitely gonna be
Donda
some.
has more playlist songs that you put on your
It's
playlist.
just so unique.
Yeah.
Dude. It's so unique.
CLB is more like it's a few. So, you know,
I'm not gonna lie, I do listen to CLB in the gym. It's honestly a decent gym song.
CLB got some songs on it though that probably could stand the test of time. I'm not gonna lie. And
Like
plus,
I don't maybe Way Too Sexy or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That one's a funny song, but that one could be like.
Did you guys say your favorite songs on CLB?
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
I like Champagne Poetry.
Uh,
That's probably just my favorite song. That one's it's a really good sample.
What's crazy is that honestly my favorite. Honestly, this whole entire time I've just sounded like I dislike Drake and everything, but really I don't.
I think we all sounded like that.
Yeah, but this interlude was.
it
my
proves
favorite.
our point how like more interesting Donda was.
Yes.
That's we not like I said, like they're both great projects and they're both great artists. And if they wasn't beefing, we wouldn't even having this conversation right now because we were just saying how great they both were independently. But since we're comparing them, you know, this is how
Like,
it is.
Straight up.
Imagine if the beef wasn't there and Drake was on Donda.
That,
You know, because Drake, imagine that would be crazy. Kanye's production with Drake,
Honestly, Drake
and then
is
Kanye producing
is
on.
an incredible feature artist. I think if you put Drake on anything,
He takes over.
He brings his own flow in,
He
and you're
takes
just
over.
like, oh, this is
this
just changes everything.
I don't know how much of a hot take this is. I brought it up to my friend who's a big #1 Drake fan. Like, like that's his #1 artist. Is like, but I brought up the point. I'm like,
Is he light skinned?
no.
Okay. I got a little joke running. Like Drake runs light skin, so that's just a little joke.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. But no, he's I'm like, you know, this new generation of rappers. We could probably compare Lil Baby to Drake with features. Whenever tell me every time Lil Baby doesn't get on a feature, he does not carry the whole song. You cannot tell me that doesn't happen.
I say Uzi.
Uzi too, yeah.
I say Uzi more than Lil Baby. Man, Uzi fire, bro. That's my dude.
I agree with you on there too.
What is that one song Fetty Wap came out with? Drake put a spin on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was My Way. My Way.
Yeah.
Drake do take over. For
Y'all
That was honestly one of his greatest verses.
Yeah.
I like Over the Top, not Smiley's verse. You know Over the Top. It's really bad, but Drake it has a I think it's Take Keith production, and it's this dude named Smiley, and he's like, I'll have to show it to you all after the podcast. But Drake just comes in, just like how Drake does, and just carries the whole song.
We can sit here and talk about all the features that Drake took over.
Yeah.
Block Boy. What song was that? Shoot. No, it wasn't Shoot. It was
Block Boy JB.
It was something else.
Outside. Wait.
It was something.
One of my friends,
Look alive.
It's funny. One of my friends was showing me one of Drake's first, like when Drake was first starting, apparently with Spanish music, but Drake was rapping in English.
Drake was trying to do a lot of stuff. He tried to do
Degrassi? Was that the show he was on?
Oh, what was his name in that show? Was his name Drake in that show?
I don't know. I never
No,
watched.
because on Nickelodeon there couldn't be Drake and Josh. It was I think it was the same time as Drake and Josh.
I don't know.
Probably.
But yeah, we that the one with Migos, Versace, Fetty Wap. There's a lot of songs Drake would just take over people's features.
But then,
I mean, he would just be the main person. Like you would think it's Drake's
What do you
song.
think about Kanye though, featured on songs?
Not so much.
Can't really think of
Not so much.
except for
as-
Forever.
Yeah.
Did
No.
Kanye produce
Yeah.
Forever? Do we know that?
Sounds like something you would, to be honest.
It was for a movie, wasn't it? It was for a basketball movie. I think the song.
Probably. I don't know.
You know what song I'm talking about, right?
That's Drake's song.
Yeah.
There was a lot of big artists. On
It was
the show.
Drake,
It was
Eminem,
Wayne. It was,
Weezy.
there was no way. There was no way.
Kanye.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was balanced. Nobody took over nothing on that song.
Well,
it was a great balanced song, and that song is definitely.
That's an old song.
That is an old
Y'all
song.
remember when?
That song is timeless.
That song is
is
timeless.
literally a forever song.
I mean, it's so them good artists.
we have to come to a podcast and talk about timeless songs.
Well, we'll do that next time. So y'all get y'all list, but we're gonna have to wrap this over.
Yeah.
So if y'all do want to see that, let me know. We do a podcast on timeless songs, and talk about that. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. I know this is probably my shortest podcast I've done, but we are on a time limit or whatever.
It was about an hour.
Then you want to tell anybody your stuff or whatever,
Oh yeah. Like what do you mean? Like so.
like social media, whatever you
Yeah.
want to
Follow
talk
me on Instagram at Daniel Argate, DanielArgate. No, that's really all I use. So,
about.
yeah.
You got it?
My Instagram, Prodigy, PRODYGEE _, and same name on Apple Music. I got an album, EP out, and I'm in the process of an album. So.
All right, I appreciate y'all coming. This was fun.
Thank you.
I
Thank you for having me.
I enjoyed this, and maybe next time if we do get the time, because we are in full sale and it is kind of busy out here.
Crazy.
But if we do get the time, and we probably do this again and have maybe a longer conversation, and probably be with our boy Ray at his place. But he got a nice setup. Yeah, we waiting for that.
She said I need
There's a whole podcast with
Cause I know that you're still ballin'. She just wanna go back to the future, so I brought that girl a DeLorean. 21 minutes until I gotta go, so I told that girl I'm gonna slide.